EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Complete.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Washington nothing. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Giants' 18-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up at 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Kamara, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Giants 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now Jones, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To
Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here,
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Jones throwing again. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Woods. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Jones now on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Jones going to throw again. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
16-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Kamara. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's caught, Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. That's caught by Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. Then under pressure, and they got to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
To Robert Woods.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
3rd and 3.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Badgley's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they take a knee. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's finals, Washington 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.